Here it is, TGIM. My phone kind of messed up, but I just wanted to not focus on my phone, but focus on you and focus on the word that really God has put in my spirit. As you see, I'm kind of lounging a little bit. I'm in my guest bedroom. But before I let this night, this opportunity get away from me, I just wanted to speak to you about a lesson that I learned today. You know, I've been talking about responsibility and the ability to respond accordingly. And it does take practice. Practice makes perfect, but even then, we still make mistakes because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. And anybody who thinks they are perfect has really fallen into the era of pride. So this morning, as I prepare for a little road trip, uh, I was going to get my car fixed. You know, I already had the part. I've been having it for like 2 weeks, or not, maybe not that long, but I still have the receipt. And I'm pretty sure that this is the right receipt because I look at the code and it's the code that come up, and the light has been going on. The check engine light has been going on and off. It might be on for a day, but then it stays off for like a week. So it's nothing big, but I said, I just don't want to get stranded. I would hate to get stranded, especially at this time in this world and what's going on. But thank God that the angels are camped around us and we know that God protects us. But the Holy Spirit told me to grab the receipt. And I tell you the truth, I'll be lying if I didn't try to blow it off. Like, I'm tripping. But as I prepared to leave, it was like a unction. I really feeling like you need to listen. You need to grab this receipt. So I said, okay. Even though I don't understand what's going on, I'm going to grab this receipt. And lo and behold, I am so glad I did. Because the day would have been a day of frustration. But instead, I listened. And it's been a day of revelation. We know preparation comes before elevation. So what is it that God has been telling you to do that you've been hesitant to do because you don't understand? Is it maybe going back to school and you thinking you're too old? Maybe it's too foul to apply for a new job or apply for a new position. Maybe in the midst, it's not you applying for a new position, but you preparing. God preparing you for a new position by giving you responsibility. And instead of looking at this opportunity as a stress, look at it as an opportunity to prove to yourself that you could handle the responsibility. But still going back to obedience, still going back to when we hear that voice, knowing that we got two ears and one mouth, knowing that we should be slow to speak, slow to anger, but quick to listen, especially when it's something that the Holy Spirit has revealed to us or confirmed in our spirit. What is stopping you from going forth? I don't think you purposely being disobedient. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I don't think you purposely being disobedient. I think it's um, some insecurities, maybe some questions that you think should be answered. Maybe you want to see some doors open before you begin to move towards that door. However, just like that automatic door, when you get close enough, it opens. But if you don't walk towards it, guess what? It's going to stay closed. But when you begin to walk towards it, then that door just open. And next thing you got a clear pathway. What's stopping you from going forth? I'm just trying to encourage you to be obedient to that still small voice that keeps talking to you. And instead of allowing your life to be filled with frustration, listen and allow that frustration to become revelation. Well, God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's TGIM. I say TGIM because I know it's not the first day of the week, but it's the first day that most people get to go to their jobs. I look at work, I look at church as a gas station. You go to the gas station when you need to fill up your tank. And then you run the streets, you go to work, you go all these other places, and you run out of gas. Or before you run out of gas, you go back to the church. You go back to the gas station. But work is one of those places where we go to minister. So we're pouring ourselves out. Hopefully you have a positive friend that speak life to you, maybe encouraging words. But for the most part, it's us ministering because we are the light in a dying world. So God bless you. I hope something I said has encouraged you, has inspired you, has motivated you to come out of that comfort zone. Come out of that complacency. Come out of the dark. And I'm not talking about dark as evil. But if you are, you can always ask God to forgive you and come into your heart. But I'm talking about those places where God is calling you forth and you're not seeing why He's calling you. But I'm saying if you start walking towards the light, if you start walking towards the revelation, things will come together. Well, love you. God bless you. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.